optimism and light at the end of the program. And I pray for the same optimism and light to remain with them throughout their careers and lives. I would like to extend a hearty welcome to today's chief guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, Chairman and Managing Director, Nestle India Limited, who will be addressing us later via web link. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming our guest of honor, Mr. Arup Sinha, Executive Director, Indian Oil Corporation Limited. It is our privilege to have him with us and address our graduates. It is my honor to welcome Mr. Brajesh Jha, Senior Manager, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, to his jubilant presence. I extend a warm welcome to our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dr. Taruna Gautam. It is my delight to extend my warm welcome to Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Afzal Wani, Director, IILM University, Greater Noida Law School. I am happy to cordially invite our registrars, Mr. O.P. Sharma and Colonel Yash Saxena. My heartfelt welcome to Dr. Vanya Arun, Controller of Examinations of our university. We are pleased to have with us our distinguished alumnus, who is from the batch of 2011-2013, Mr. Rajat Kulla, Group Vice President, Business, Idam House of Brands, who will be honored today in this August gathering for his immeasurable contribution to the management practice and to IILM in particular. Today is an exciting and memorable day for the students of the PGDM batch of 2020-22. You are receiving your well-deserved qualification of the postgraduate diploma in management. I would like to extend a joyful welcome to each and every one of you and to your parents and guardians who are here with us. Please, big applause for yourselves. It is also a joyous occasion for your teachers who have toiled equally hard for your success. I would like to extend a delightful welcome to the faculty members of the IILM Graduate School of Management and the deans, directors, and HODs, and the faculty members of our constituent institutions of the IILM University, Greater Noida. This ceremony has been reaching a grand specter due to the cooperation and hard work of the various administrative units of our university. I would like to welcome the heads of these functional units and our admin staff members for today's joyous ceremony. Thank you very much.
I request Dr. Taruna Gautam, Vice Chancellor, IILM University, Greater Noida, to share words of wisdom with the student for their future endeavors.
Good afternoon. Happy? Only happy? Very happy. All right. So, everything has an ending, but everything's always a beginning too. Mr. Arup Sinha, Executive Director, Indian Oil Corporation, our guest of honor for the ceremony. Mr. Brijesh Jha, Senior Manager, Learning and Development, Northern Region, IOCL. Mr. Rajat Khullar, our distinguished alumni from 11-13 batch. I extend my warm welcome on behalf of IILM fraternity. Thank you for sparing your time. I extend my warm welcome to the proud parents, my colleagues, and dear graduating students. On behalf of IILM fraternity, I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you to the Convocation Ceremony 2022. Today is a special day for all the graduating students. Graduates today will be conferred diploma in acknowledgement of their academic endeavors and the dedication with which they continue to strive for their goals as students of this institution. I congratulate each one of you. All the best. You know, but every time when we pass out of universities, we also implicitly commit ourselves to building a better nation, a better society, and a better future for ourselves and the generations to come. And therefore, every convocation is a sacred event. We are happy today because as we look around, each and every one of you look extremely happy. And this I'm telling you because when I met some of you, you said that we all have got the deserved profile that we were looking for. And I told Navendu that yours was the batch which onboarded during COVID. And yours is the batch which says that we are very happy, we are satisfied, and that is really important for me and my faculty members. Good, and wishing you all the very best. You know, you are the class of 2022. Be proud and stand tall, because you are the class of 2022 who has achieved a lot right in the middle of the worst pandemic and the worst ever environment globally. Despite of starting the program in an online mode, you could all achieve your goals, and after all hard work and determination to succeed, you are here attending the convocation ceremony today. Modern education and modern society has put a lot of expectations on us, and this includes us also. We are all a part of this fiercely competitive environment, either knowingly or unknowingly. A few of you shall be awarded medals and awards today. All of us know that people who have received these medals or have become the toppers must have worked very hard to achieve these accolades. My heartiest congratulations to all the toppers and medal winners. I want to bring to your notice that recently your institution has attained the status of university. IILM University this year offered MBA, BBA, BTech in computer science, biotechnology, and mechatronics, MTech, BA LLB, LLB, and BA honors in psychology, journalism, and mass communication. You are graduating from IILM Graduate School of Management. But let me tell you, you will be the alumnus of this university now. We shall always look forward to your presence at the campus in future whenever you can spare some time from your busy schedules. I would like to share some guiding principles which probably may be useful during your professional journey ahead. Be grateful. It is important that we are grateful to what is happening to us and what shall happen to us. Be responsible, being responsible for the things which your organization provides, your society gives, and the family gives, and fulfilling our responsibilities is very important to make a lasting contribution. Be curious continually. Life has many colors to show you, and in some ways, that is what you're going to earn out of your experiences. Being hungry for knowledge, for recognition, for wisdom is again going to be very important. Constantly ask yourself what new skills and competencies will be needed. Begin working on them before it becomes necessary, and you will all have a natural advantage. The greatest benefit of your education lies not only in what you have learned, but also knowing how you are going to learn. Be courageous, with the attitude to learn from failures, your best days will lie ahead of you. Sincerity, humility, patience, and ethics are very important traits of life and add value every day to yourself or in your work and to your surroundings, keeping your mind open to new opportunities. Every day, you'll have to continue to scan things and apply your mind to the opportunities that surround you. India is going to make a huge progress on the back of young population and rapid technological development in the coming 50 years. Be responsible business leaders to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you millennials. I'm sure you will lead India to a prosperous and glorious nation in the coming 50 years. I thank you for all your support and cooperation, for your patience and hard work, for your commitment and perseverance. You will always be missed, and we will be happy to hear from you from now on. And we will cherish the 2 years of memories which we have with you all. Thank you on behalf of all my colleagues and management. Every end has a new beginning. Today might be the last day for you as the student of this business school, but I believe your learning will actually start from today. It will not end until you feel fully confident of meeting all uncertainties and challenges and dealing with success and failures. I quote Frederick Robertson here, "Instruction ends in the schoolroom, but education ends only with life," unquote. This is one statement which I always say every year, and I like speaking it out. You have now become members of the growing community of alumni of this institution. We will be proud in associating with you as the IILM alumni batch of 2022. As graduates, you are ready to make a profound difference as the next generation of global leaders in your fields. In all that lies before you, may God grant you wisdom, success, and true sense of fulfillment of your cherished ideals and goals. I quote, "So many of our dreams first seem impossible, then they become improbable, and then when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable." Christopher Reeve, unquote. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. You've seen change unfold in front of you, and yet you've remained resilient in the face of uncertainty. We applaud your courage and congratulate you for your future endeavor and success to all graduating students. Madam, I now present the candidates from IILM Graduate School of Management to be awarded the diploma. Ma'am, please. Aditya Verma. Aditya Verma is also topper in marketing analytics, managing customer value. Aishwarya Sharma, topper in learning and development, HR analytics, industrial relations and labor law. Akanksha Sinha, topper in wealth management and corporate taxation. Akhil Changa. Aman Gupta, topper in advertising management. Amrita Anshu, topper in business analytics. Anikesh Srivastava. Ankita. Anubha Chaudhary, she's topper in brand management. Anubhav Jain. Anuja Tiwari, she has topped in omni-channel retail and e-commerce marketing. Anushka Ray Chaudhary, she has topped in marketing practices in a digital world. Aritra Chatterjee. Atul Agarwal. Bharat Malhotra. He has topped in project management. Chandrika Shambhavi. Dipali Gupta, topper in financial modeling. Dhriti Bhutra. She is topper in international business management, managing customer value, integrated supply chain management. Dhriti Bhutra. Deepika Singh. Ishika Sharma. Shifa Tabassum. Shifa is topper in family business management. Harsh Kumar. Harshita Khetan. K.R. Remya. Ketan Kumar Mandal. Ketan is a topper in managing customer value. Kriti Deep Chatterjee. Madhav Daga. Daga. Wasim Ashrafi. He is also topper in managing customer value. Monica Kumari. Muskan Singh. Nabiendu Das. Nabiendu is topper in financial markets and services, e-commerce business model and financial modeling. Nargesh Kumari. Nargesh is topper in financial statement analysis, investment analysis and portfolio management, wealth management, financial modeling, venture capital and private equity. Please, huge round of applause needed. Neha Arya. Neha is a topper in wealth management. Nitin Sharma. Nitin is topper in financial modeling, project appraisal and financing. Pallavi Singh. Financial modeling. Palvinder Singh. Palvinder is topped in derivatives and risk management, financial modeling, and venture capital in private equity. Raghunath Reddy. Raghunath is topper in sales and distribution. Pratiksha Upadhyay. Prince Kumar. Rajan Kumar Dubey. Rajan has topped in financial modeling. Rakesh Kumar Sharma. Roshan Raj. Rishika Upadhyay. Rishika has topped in total reward management and family business management. Ritika Sharma. Ritika is topper in talent acquisition and managing customer value. Saloni Agarwal. Saloni has topped in talent acquisition. Samrat Ganguly. Samrat is a topper in consumer behavior. Sandeepan Das. Sangam Mohapatra. Sangam has topped in consumer behavior and rural marketing. Shagun Kshitij. Shagun has topped in project management, consumer behavior, managing customer value, service operation management. Shantam Bansal. Shantam has topped in business marketing. Shashank. Abdul Razik. He has topped in venture capital and private equity. Shrey Singh. Shubham Jaiswal. Shubham is a topper in sales and distribution, financial statement analysis, corporate restructuring and business valuation, financial modeling. Shubhra. Shubhra is topper in talent acquisition, learning and development, industrial relations and labor laws. Shyamal Garg. Siddhant Srivastava. Siddhant has topped in wealth management, service operation management, introduction to artificial intelligence and machine learning. Wait, Siddhant. Quality management and Six Sigma, logistic management. Simran Bansal. Simran is topper in financial modeling. Sneha Agarwal. Sneha is topper in business marketing. Sonali Singh. Sonia. Bharat. Bharat has topped in Python for data analytics. Subhadeep Mondal. Subhadeep has topped in business marketing. Shubham Agarwal. Shubham Kumar. Shubham has topped in wealth management, corporate restructuring and business valuation, financial modeling and management control system. Syed Khurram Raza. Vijaya Lakshmi. Vijaya Lakshmi has topped in negotiation and influence. Trisha Chakrabarti. Vaise Raju Vinay, International Business Management. Yashi Agarwal. Yasir Ansari. Yasir has topped in e-commerce business models, consumer behavior, managing customer value. Yogesh Agarwal. Shreya Singh. Ajay Chaudhary. Neha Singh. Kishangi. Kishangi. Vedika. Vedika has stopped in omni-channel retail and e-commerce marketing, also in rural marketing. Aniket Agrahari. Arka Jyoti Roy. Pooja. Varun. Ashish Kumar Verma. Jitin Thomas. Rohit. Rohit has stopped in consumer behavior. Madam, I now present students who qualify for Certificate of Merit for securing first position in the areas of specialization for summer internship project and the best dissertation. I request our guest of honor, Vice Chancellor and Director to please do the honor. For marketing and sales area, Vais Raju Vinay. For finance and accounting area, Nargis Kumari. For OB and HR area, Ankita. Technology and operations, Siddhant Srivastava. The recipient of Best Summer Internship Project has been shared between the two students. First, Aditya Verma. Vais Raju Vinay. The Best Dissertation Award goes to Siddhant Srivastava. Madam, I now present to you the meritorious students who have been adjudged for the award of Dr. Kulwant Rai Gold, Silver and Bronze in two categories. First, for the overall excellence in academic and co-curricular activities, followed by second for outstanding achievement in academics. First, I'll read out the names of the recipient for overall excellence in academic and co-curricular activities. Dr. Kulwant Rai Gold Medal for overall excellence in academic and co-curricular activities goes to Aditya Verma. Dr. Kulwant Rai Silver Medal for overall excellence in academics and co-curricular activities goes to Nabyendu Das. Dr. Kulwant Rai Bronze Medal for overall excellence in academic and co-curricular activities goes to Aishwarya Sharma. Now I shall read out the names of the recipient for academic excellence. Dr. Kulwant Rai Gold Medal has been shared by two students. First, Dhriti Bhutra. Dr. Kulwant Rai Gold Medal for Academic Excellence goes to Vaisa Raju Vinay. Dr. Kulwant Rai Silver Medal for Academic Excellence goes to Shagun Kshitij. Dr. Kulwant Rai Bronze Medal for Academic Excellence goes to Shubham Jaiswal. To continue the celebrations, it's time to honor our alumni. IILM is pleased to recognize its alumnus, Mr. Rajat Khullar from the batch 2011-13. Mr. Rajat is currently working as Chief Business Officer at IILM House of Brands with deep knowledge and experience in digital and performance marketing, app marketing, branding, media planning, campaign execution, business analyst. Mr. Rajat have been working across brands in devising channel-wise digital marketing and profitable revenue growth strategy for the business. I feel proud to present a former recipient of Kulwant Rai Gold Medal in Academics. This honor is bestowed for him for his outstanding accomplishment, thus bringing honor and prestige to his fellow alumni and alma mater. Mr. Rajat, please. I request Director and Vice Chancellor to felicitate Mr. Rajat Khullar. Sir, please, Rajat. Request Mr. Rajat to share few words with students.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the entire faculty out here for recognizing me as an individual. I would say it's almost like 10 odd years right now that I passed out of this college. I still remember the day when this auditorium was launched. Ours was the batch when this auditorium got launched, and I can still recall those days while I'm back to the institute. I happened to be here a couple of months back also for some work. One of my friends actually came in, and that's how say I'm here again in the last 2 months or so. First of all, I'd say congratulations to everyone who passed out of this year very specifically, and of course the medalists who have done well in their respective fields. I would say, and I think I'll just borrow a line from Dr. Taruna, wherein she mentioned, and I think she quoted Robert Fredericks, if I'm not wrong, wherein she said that the actual learning starts now. Of course, when I'll go back to the time frame, I was actually a PGDM finance student, landed up in marketing, and that's how I've excelled, I would say, in the field of marketing. I happened to speak to Mr. Arup a couple of minutes back, and of course the kind of experience he has is nowhere close to what I am having right now. But I would still say, even after spending 10 odd years in the industry, I'm yet to cover a lot. I would say one piece of advice to everyone when they actually go and basically work in the entire ecosystem is basically you have to stay grounded, stick to the roots in terms of what you have learned over a period of time, and apply that in the practical world. So I think, of course, whatever you have learned in the last 2 years or so, that will be, you can actually utilize that, implement that into different strategies, and basically excel in whatever career you chose ahead. So yeah, I think that's what I would like to say. Thank you so much again to the entire faculty for calling me out here and bringing me back to the college days. Thanks everyone, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Rajat. I now declare the recipient of the Best Faculty Award for Core and Elective Modules for PGDM 2020-22. The Best Teacher Award for Core Module for the batch 2020-2022 goes to Dr. Shyamli Satpathy. I request Dr. Shyamli to share few words with the students.
I'm grateful to be here with this award, and I'm grateful to be in this profession as a teacher. I just remember when I started my career in the corporate, I knew that something was missing. I knew that the passion was not there. Then where was my passion? And I was looking for my passion. I knew that it was somewhere else. And that passion was lying with 3 loves. The first love was love for the learning. The second love was for the learners or my students. And the third love was bringing both the first and second love together. So many of my friends, my colleagues, my relatives ask me, why are you in teaching? So the only answer to that question, today I just want to tell all of you, I'm here because my passion is my students. The passion is teaching. So students, I don't feel that I'm a teacher, rather I consider myself as a learner. Whenever I go to the class, whenever I meet all of you, I feel that I'm learning from each of you. And I'm always in a learning process. Thanks to the management, thanks to Dr. Taruna Gautam, thanks to Dr. Ravinder Naik for all their support. I have been working with this institute for last 8 years. And students, many thanks to all of you. Thanks for your acceptance. Thanks for trusting me. I knew that somewhere you trusted me, but I remember that sometimes things happen where, things are not on the track. But I knew that the students and teachers cannot be, different. They're in the same page. So I see myself growing with each of you. And I believe that the success of any teacher that is measured by the achievement of a student. So if you get success, I feel that that is my achievement. So all the best to all of you, and thanks for this recognition. And I just want to dedicate this to my late father, who is no more, because he always wanted me to be a good teacher, and I think, I have achieved that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shyamli. The Best Teacher Award for elective module for the batch 2020-22 goes to Professor Raju Majumdar. Shri Arup Sinha, Executive Director, Indian Oil, heads key areas such as human resource, finance, product logistics, contracts, information systems, health, safety and environment, security and quality control for the company's northern region, that is Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Himachal, J&K, Ladakh and Chandigarh. He also functions as the regional level coordinator for oil and gas industry for the north. He has 3 decades of experience in the petroleum sector across functions like operations, aviation, retail and international business in human resources. He has made significant contribution in framing of HR policies and digitalization of performance-related pay based on online performance management system of Indian Oil. Apprentice training and skill development program of trade and technical apprentice for enhancing youth employability has been his forte. He spearheaded e-learning initiatives named Eklavya, providing opportunity to employees to upskill, cross-skill themselves by choosing more than 250 e-learning courses offered by prestigious institutes like Stanford University, Yale University, Berkeley UC, Georgia Institute of Technology, Tuck School of Business, IIM Bangalore, IBM, Microsoft, University of London, to name a few. He is credited for successful execution of various corporate social responsibility projects of Indian Oil, including the National Skill Development Corporation skilling projects. He is a firm believer of collaboration between the industry and academia. He has delivered talks on energy, economy, environment, various generic and soft skills, competency development subjects, etc. in premier business schools like FMS Delhi, Delhi School of Economics, IMI New Delhi, IIM Kashipur, to name a few. I request Dr. Taruna Gautam, Vice Chancellor, to felicitate Mr. Arup Sinha. Sir, I request you to share few words of wisdom with the students.
Dr. Taruna, Dr. Nayak, Colonel, my colleague, and all the recipients of medals, merits, and awards on this convocation of the class of 2022. First of all, at the outset, let me express my deep gratitude to IILM Graduate School of Management for bestowing this honor on me for being the guest of honor. It was like, long years I was getting kind of a flashback. And as she rightly mentioned, we have all gone through these 2 years of struggle, the 2 years of trying to somehow manage a schedule, but often we have been tucked away to virtual platforms. And my understanding is that it is a welcome change now, and we are going to normal. It was feeling so good, let me be very frank, when I was looking at the future of the country stepping in one by one to take the responsibility of this nation. First of all, being a good citizen. And when you become a good citizen, the kind of realms that you will come across is what will take you places even in the business world. Like Rajat was saying that he has many more years of experience, and my many more years of experience tells me this, that the human aspect is so important in life and you cannot fake it. It is very transparent over a period of time. So if you are good in your domain, that is an absolute blessing. Like I saw many of you who are specializing in such, specific skills. That is what is the need of the hour today. In fact, I had been to another such like symposium, not a convocation really, but in that symposium they were talking about what is the new challenge which is coming to the management institutes nowadays. And as I can recall, they were mentioning that world over the industry-academia interface is now getting absolutely borderless. And that is so much important for the institutes to understand that they must create industry-ready pass-outs. Because no industry would like to take you through upskilling, cross-skilling initially for too long, because there is a cost element in that. They would also not like to invest so much without that sense of security of, whether the person will stick on or not. So the initial years are really a trying time, not just for you. It is also a trying time for the corporates. But one good thing that I'd like to share with all of you is, don't get too much dissuaded by those headlines that you see. You must have seen so many headlines of Twitter by Jews laying off, isn't it? You must have seen unemployment rates and all those. They make good sense to economists. Not that you should not know about it. You must be fully aware of all those things. Plus, the ground truth is, if you have that skill, and when I say skill, nowadays the requirement of skill is very, very niche. Now, for example, edge computing in retail marketing. Have you heard of that? You must have heard about cloud computing. Cloud computing makes very good sense for logistics management. But nowadays, for retail management, the next level is edge computing. So, with the increased digitalization which is coming in, even if you talk of marketing, the marketing analytics and such like specializations are now the demand of the day. Even the duration of courses world over is being relooked into, because thanks to the pandemic, the hybrid form or the flipped classroom as we call it is now becoming the rage. So even universities abroad don't have to really be physically present in your geography. They are all connecting so well, not just necessarily through collaboration. There are hybrid degrees that are being also awarded. And mind you, it is not just happening in tier 1 cities. It is also happening in places like Northeast. It is also happening in places like Leh. So what is important now is that you must have that skill, niche skill. And learning has to be continuous. Pass out is like the doors are opening. When the doors open, it's like a stadium where the doors will now open for you to walk into the field. But once you are in the field, you have to score. And to score, you have to continuously upskill yourself from time to time. Because today, upskilling does not really require dislocation from your workplace. It is all available in various platforms. So, learning never stops. Upskilling never stops. Even it has not stopped at my level. I am required to do Harvard management tour. Yes, at this level, all of us do HMM. So the point is that I think this particular mindset has to be deeply ingrained in yourself, that learning is a curve which should never flatten. And choose an organization by its potential to upskill you. CTCs will come and go. Marginal CTC differentials should be ignored in favor of learning. Don't get overswayed by CTC. Of course, a big differential, I would not like to fake it that despite the big differential, you should go for the one learning. That doesn't happen in practical life. But the fact remains that if the differential is not significant, you must opt for an organization which has a lot of weightage on learning. Now, as you must have seen from my resume, which was kind of read out, I had invested a lot of my time on national skill development as well. Of course, you are the privileged who are coming in that level where, it is the cream level, but the entire country requires upskilling at every level. Your role responsibility will be also to see that you walk into this corporate world and only associate yourself with people who have a positive bent of mind. This world is like it will have outliers. There will be some people who will discourage you all the time. There will be some people who will give you positive vibes. It is your choice as to whom you would like to associate with. This is the biggest choice that you will have to make from day one, because there is always a bell curve in life. You cannot expect everybody to behave similarly. I mean, what a boring world it will be. So what I'm trying to say is, when you walk into a corporate world, another aspect that we have seen is that, at least in our corporates of our nature, geography is also important to be known. If I work in Delhi for all my life, then my knowledge about the various aspects of the function in which I am a domain expert will remain cabined, confined, unless you experience that function in another geography. And what a wonderful country we have. The more you explore, the more you will discover. So you should have an exploratory mindset. Once you have an exploratory mindset, learning will be like your friend, philosopher, and guide. And once you make learning your friend, philosopher, and guide, all the other aspects which are of physical nature, like career progression, like leadership positions, they will come on their own. You don't have to run after that. And there can be a few disheartenings, or there can be a few dejections in your career life. I think we get too much swayed by a few pitfalls that we have in life. That is one thing that you need to develop, that there can be some time which may not be absolutely fine, but you have to be always having a positive bent of mind, and you should always see a silver lining in whatever is happening, and try and cut out another niche for yourself where you are good at and where you can excel. Not everything is everyone's cup of tea. You should realize that sooner, and then carve yourself. Don't wait for others to make your career. You have to be at the helm of affairs. You have to make your career. You cannot be a passive or a recipient of somebody HR's decision. HR is not taking a decision. HR is fitting you into their model. So if you take things at your helm, then HR will definitely take notice of you. And I would like to mention that being a good human being is very, very essential in the long run. There can be some gains at some time if you are trying to fake, or if you are trying to develop an attitude which is actually harming the ecosystem. It can help you. Those politics can help you for some time. But believe me, in the longer term, or in a longer run, if you are a genuine person and you are following a vision and a mission which is of noble nature, success and happiness and peace of mind and recognition, all of them will fall in place. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your insightful words have surely enlightened us, and I am sure the students will follow your path to success. Thank you. May I request all guests, parents, and students to join the second part of Convocation at 4:45. We break at the moment, and we'll assemble at 4:45 to have the second part. 4:30. We start at 4:30. So we will be here, assemble in an auditorium at 4:30. Before, so just a second, can I have your attention, please? I would like to felicitate Mr. Brijesh Jha, Senior Manager L&D, Northern Region. I request Mr. Brijesh Jha to come on the stage and request Dr. Taruna Gautam to felicitate Mr. Jha. So we'll assemble at 4:30 students for the second part of the convocation.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ तू स्वर की देवी ये संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे हम हैं अकेले हम हैं अधूरे तेरी शरण हम हमें प्यार दे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ मुनियों ने समझी है गुनियों ने जानी वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की बानी हम भी तो समझे हम भी तो जाने विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पर विराजे हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे हमको उजालों का संसार दे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ हे शारदे माँ
Sri Suresh Narayanan, Chairman and Managing Director, Nestle India Limited, Mrs. Malvika Rai, Chairperson, IILM, Dr. S.Y. Qureshi, Chancellor, IILM University, Professor Arvind Chaturvedi, Pro Vice Chancellor and Director, School of Management, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, proud parents, faculty members, and dear graduating students. On behalf of the IILM family, I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you for the convocation ceremony of the class of 2022. I wish to congratulate our graduating batch who have worked hard to ensure that they complete their academic programs successfully. We sincerely thank the parents, guardians, faculty and staff members for their immense support to the graduates in pursuing their studies in completion. I wish you joy and success in their journey that lies ahead of you. Today, we are honored with the presence of Sri Suresh Narayanan, Chairman and Managing Director, Nestle India Limited. Sir, we are humbled by your esteemed presence here today. We are very grateful to you for finding out time from your busy schedule to grace this occasion. Mr. Suresh Narayanan has over 40 years of rich experience in the FMCG industry and has held top leadership roles in leading global companies. 2017 as the best CEO in the multinational category. He has received several prestigious awards for his work as most valuable CEOs in 2019 by Business World, including CNBC Awards Awards, and honored as the Entrepreneurial CEO at EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2020. Sir, we are honored with your presence today. IILM has been making continuous contribution in the field of education for the last 29 years. IIM University Gurugram was established in 2018 and offers comprehensive choices to students by giving them flexibility to mold their education as per their aspirational goals. Sir, ours is a very young but vibrant university. I'm extremely happy to share to you that in such a short span of time, the university has gained very high visibility and has been recognized as an institution that is involved in a very high quality teaching and research in diverse fields. IIM has always believed in the concept of multidisciplinary and holistic approach to education, focusing on liberal education. This is also the approach of our government's new education policy, and we have embraced it and in the process of implementing it. Academic initiatives have always been high in the priorities of the university. Our syllabus are continuously updated with addition of new and industry-relevant courses. Industry-academia interaction is very strong in the university, and skill-based courses have been introduced to all the programs to give a holistic approach to education at IILM. Industry experts regularly visit our campus for delivering lectures and as advisors or members of various committees of the university, also as mentor to our students. Sir, our Greater Noida campus became a university in June this year. We have reached another significant milestone. The university has been set up under the Uttar Pradesh Private University Act 2022 with a vision to be global, inclusive, and responsible in a wide range of subjects like computer science engineering, liberal arts, law, and management. IIM University Greater Noida offers a holistic and integrated approach to learning. The university has tied up with reputed institutes and organizations, to name a few here. IBM for an in-depth and applied courseware exclusively available to our students as per NEP norms, with a strong emphasis on projects, labs, and experiential case-based learning. Infosys, coders for learning programming languages like Java, Python, C++, and more. Also provides behavioral competency enhancement sessions like Aspire or Achieve, Wonder Girl, and Career Campus for aspiring graduates. Microsoft for certification courses, and Bicon Academy for internship opportunities, industry visits, and improving curriculum development. With two multidisciplinary universities in Delhi NCR region, we now look forward to reaching out a much larger segment of our society and impart quality education to help them learn with purpose and find purpose in their lives. Sir, today 160 students of the class of 2020 are being awarded degree in management. Dear students, learning at IILM is such a great experience. You learn with the best scholars as you interact with the industry on a regular basis. It truly accords you the opportunity for self-discovery, getting challenged, and getting the best out of yourself. Today, we are facing many challenges in every aspect of our lives, each having its own set of challenges, with some of them happening at a considerable pace. For instance, there are climate changes that are affecting our nation, while on the other hand, the fast-paced technological changes that we encounter every day are transforming the way we used to go about our daily routines. As IILM graduates, I urge you to be open to change and leverage new technologies to explore possibilities and find solutions for the challenges faced by the society, region, and nation. Some of you will be in the position of leadership use these opportunities to shine and show that as an IILM alumnus, you will make a difference. I congratulate the parents and the students who have been part of this function and received their degrees and medals of appreciation for their achievements. I am sure the junior batch of students would have drawn inspiration from the success stories of their seniors. Before I conclude, I would call upon you, the recipients of degrees and distinction today, as you step out into the world, always aim high and dream deep. All our dreams come true if we have courage to pursue them, if you believe in yourself and have the courage, the determination and the dedication to achieve it. You must remember that success is not final and failure is not forever. My dear graduating students, today is your day. Today you graduate from IILM University and enter the world of professionals. We are proud of you and confident that you will do very well in the future and will be an asset to any organization you choose to be associated with. Please accept my heartiest congratulations. God bless you all. Thank you. Now, may I request Professor Arvind Chaturvedi to address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Sahib. Chief guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, Chancellor, Dr. S.Y. Qureshi, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sujata Shahi, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, parents, faculty members, and graduating students. First of all, I extend a warm welcome to you on this very important day of Convocation. This is a special day, not only for graduating students, but their parents as well. These 160 students completed the academic requirements few months back and are now fully involved in the first assignment of their career, including their own enterprises in some cases. This is also a day of satisfaction for all of us, faculty members and non-teaching staff of the university, that after spending 2 years, these 160 students getting their postgraduate degree. Our faculty members have strived hard to wait for this day, which marks the fruition of their hard work. Unlike the previous batches, this batch faced a challenging learning environment where a large part of training was in online mode. It was a challenge not only to the faculty but also students, as many of us encountered this for the first time. I am sure parents also must have faced an uphill task handling their wards, especially during the first year 2020-21. As has been the norm with higher education system in our country, we have been following a system based on learning outcomes, which requires a constant revision and updation of teaching curriculum and also pedagogy. The recent technological changes have forced us to modify our training inputs. Due to the pandemic in 2020, there has been a significant change in the job market structure in the last 2 years. New roles have been identified by the corporates and some old roles have disappeared. We have to, in such situation, be on our toes to be ready to adopt required changes to suit the corporate demands. I am pleased to share with you that we have also been involved in academic exercise continuously. Our graduates are now better equipped to meet the industry requirements. On one hand, we are committed to the industry, the employers, to provide them job-ready management graduates with latest knowledge in their functional specializations. While on the other hand, we want a complete satisfaction on the part of students and parents through value addition. In addition to the technical component of their training, our students also acquire latest skills to upgrade themselves to face corporate challenges. Our illustrious faculty, versatile talent of our strong alumni network, along with visiting faculty from the industry, have all worked together to create this talent pool. Faculty at a good B school is expected to carry out high-quality research and also offer management training and consulting to the industry besides teaching. IILM University also encourages our faculty to engage in research and use the research output and cases in the classrooms. To provide expert training to the industry, we are launching management development programs ranging from 2 days to 2 weeks, both customized to select corporates and also the open training programs. With updating our curriculum, we provide a better content mix to our batches every year. This year, we plan to add further to the new elective courses as per the recruiter's demand. Our academic decision-making bodies, which have a good balance of industry experience and academic expertise, regularly monitors the course contents and the updates. This year, we also plan to work with international agencies to provide at least 10% international input in every course. In the academic year 2022-23, School of Management, IILM University will offer more credits than mandated by regulatory bodies. Those students who still want to learn more, we have a provision in the form of audit courses. For selected students this year, the new addition is Course of Independent Study, where a student will work with a faculty supervisor and produce a case study or a research paper which will be subsequently used as a course input. We are also going to offer new specializations in manufacturing, operations, analytics, and data science, in collaboration with leading national and international organizations. In addition, few highly specialized short-term courses ranging from 25 hours to 50 hours will be offered. Some of these organizations we are in discussions with are IBM, KPMG, National Stock Exchange, Deloitte, and others. These programs cover state-of-the-art technology and in niche areas which will enhance the skill set of our MBAs, helping them command a better bargain in job market. Perhaps IILM University Gurugram is going to be the first to train our students in drone technology and management. A training program covering 6 to 8 weekends will be offered to selected students, almost fully subsidized by the university. This will also have a license to operate drones and a listing with Directorate General of Civil Aviation. As per a recent study of FICCI and EY, India is going to be a global hub in drone technology, reaching almost $23 billion by 2030. We have signed an MOU with IIM Nagpur for collaborative activities, including an immersion program for our MBA students. This includes especially customized courses to be delivered by IIM faculty and also covers industry visits organized by them. A similar tie-up is also proposed with IIM Trichy and IIM Sambalpur. IILM University also plans to add in early 2023 a quarterly newsletter and a multidisciplinary research journal to publish quality research papers. Through these new programs and schemes, we will certainly be counted among the top 50 management schools in the coming years. All these new expansion plans have been possible because of a very dynamic and forward-looking management of IILM Group, which is totally committed to the cause of education in India. We are working with a missionary zeal and hope to achieve our goals in time. On this very memorable day, I once again congratulate the graduating students, parents, IILM faculty, and staff. Namaskar. May I now invite Chancellor Dr. S.Y. Qureshi to address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Chaturvedi, faculty and students. I'm delighted to be here today to congratulate you, to first welcome you and to congratulate you. Imagine if we become 10%, and why not 20%? Even if 10% of our people become skilled, and when we call them for interview, at the moment they open their mouth, they get exposed. Now an employer wants quality. He's not interested in your degrees. Of course, degree is the basic criterion, but then ultimately it is the quality, and that is what you have to remember. I'm happy that this university and its sister institution have been emphasizing the quality aspect of it, and your multifaceted life in the university. You will surely do very well to yourself, and hope you will remember your this institution and continue to feel a part of it for the rest of your life. All my best wishes and blessings to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Qureshi sir, for a very apt and powerful message for our graduating students. Beloved students, I take this opportunity to congratulate you all for this great achievement. What an extraordinary journey this has been, where we all went through more than just life. You and only you wrote your individual life journeys and left no stone unturned in making us proud of where you are today. As you usher through this golden milestone of your life, remember the ABC of life. A, for assertiveness. Always be confident for your endeavors. B, for behavior. Remember to be ethical and disciplined throughout your life. C for change. As everybody said, change is the only constant. Be adaptable and accept the change to grow in your life. We hope that you work with dedication, maintain highest ethical standards, and carve your path towards success. May God shower His choicest blessings on each one of you and lead you through the thick and thins of life. Dream big and keep chasing your dreams until you achieve them. Remember, you are unique and you are unstoppable. May you make your faculties and alma mater proud and keep the IILM flag flying high. Once again, congratulations to all of you and wish you the best in life. Thank you. So, I now present to you the meritorious students of IILM University who have been adjudged for the award of Certificate of Merit in 2 categories, area toppers in 4 areas and for the best summer internship program. FinTech area topper, Sonal. Come in the center. Marketing and Innovation area topper, Lakshay Madan. HRM area topper, Oshin Kaul. Business Analytics area topper, Deepthi Raghav. Master of Business Administration topper, Anurag Gulati. Best Summer Internship Award, Neha Rajput. Madam, I now present to you the meritorious students of the IILM University who have been adjudged for the award of Dr. Kulwant Rai Gold in 2 categories. For overall excellence in academics and co-curricular activities and for outstanding achievement in academics. For overall excellence in academics and co-curricular activities, the award goes to Ms. Navya Bagla. For academic excellence, the award goes to Ms. Oshin Kaul. Thank you, Madam and Sir, for presenting the awards, and congratulations to all the award winners. This concludes the award ceremony. Madam, may I now request you to award the degree of Master of Business Administration program to all the graduates who are present here.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I award the degree of Master of Business Administration programs to all students who fulfill the requirements of the program and present here. I pray that forever in your life and conversations you prove worthy of the same.
Madam, may I now request that the graduates who could not be present in person today may please be awarded degree Master of Business Administration program in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I award the degree of Master of Business Administration programs in absentia to all those successful students who are not present in person at this ceremony. I pray that forever in your life and conversations you prove worthy of the same. Sir, may I now request you to kindly deliver your convocation address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to the Chancellor, to the Vice Chancellor, to the Dean, to all the distinguished faculty, to all the parents, all the students, and everyone present here. It is truly an honor for me to come here and have the opportunity to talk to you. Today is your day. There is no dispute about it. Today is your day because today is the day on which you step from studentship into work life. Today is the day when also you will get a lot of gyan from various people. Everyone will give you an advice on what it takes to be successful in life. But one of the greatest joys I have is that I have absolutely no control over your life. It is for you to make your life. And all that I can do is to share with you a few lessons, a few things that might be of some relevance to you, but you can turn around and say, look, this is a past generation. You know, as a father also, I can understand that the children will always say, Papa, ye aapka zamane ki baat hai. Our time is going to be different. And indeed, your time is going to be different. But there are still a few rules, a few ways in which you look at life which will not change dramatically. And it is my privilege to share them with you. And if it appeals to you, I'm gratified. If it doesn't appeal to you, of course, you have the choice to do exactly what you please. Today is an important day because you are also satisfying the hopes and ambitions of not just your distinguished teachers at IILM University, but also the hopes and aspirations of your parents. Remember that your parents will be always your best well-wishers in your life. There's no one, you might not like their crustiness, you might not like their directness, you may not like their attitude sometimes, but the fact is that your parents are your best well-wishers. Nobody can be better than them. So I really want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the parents. As a parent myself, because this is the end of one part of your journey as parents and also the beginning of another part of your journey where you see your children flower and become better, more wholesome, more professional, and more giving human beings. And the greatest joy that we will ever have in our lives is not the quality of our own careers, but it is the achievement of our children. And what is the purpose of my coming and talking to you today is that you are the future of this country. If I have taken out time to come and talk to you, it is because I'm interested in the future of this country. So what are a few things that I have learned in my own life? Firstly, don't try and plan your life. I think one of the mistakes we make in life is we start by wanting to plan everything. You know, ये डिग्री ले ली, यहाँ जाना है, ये promotion लानी है, ये achievement करनी है, भैया भूल जाओ. Times have changed. I was recounting to some of the distinguished people in the room that I wanted to be like Dr. Qureshi, an IAS officer, और बन गया मैगी नूडल बेचने वाला. Very different from where I set out to be. So take the journey with the flow. Don't try and control the flow all the time, because the flow sometimes is not under your control. But one thing I want to leave you with is to be clear about what is it that you want to be. Know who you are. It's not too late. Know who you are, know what you believe in, and what do you want of life. I think it's important to define for yourself, not in exact terms, but in terms of the direction that you wish to take as a human being. मैं कौन हूँ, क्या चाहता हूँ, और कैसे चाहता हूँ. And that will determine the course of your life. When you are 60, when you are 70, it's too late. You can't turn around and say, I wish kash मैं ये बनता तो. That's not going to happen. Clarity means who you are, what you want, and what you believe in. The second aspect that becomes important in a world that has become more challenging, more volatile, more difficult. Your world is a more challenging world than the world that I have been through. When I was like you, finishing my master's degree, I didn't have the privilege, I am underqualified as compared to all of you. आप लोग सब MBA वाले हैं, I am a master's in economics, अर्थशास्त्र. So when I finished and passed out like you, the world was still a more together place. You still had opportunities. You still had jobs. You still had the capability to decide what you wanted to be and when you wanted to be, because it was a small pool and it was a small catchment area. Today it has become a vast world. Today is the internet universe. And in this internet universe, your opportunities are many and yet the challenges are many. But the one thing that remains constant, and I would urge you, and I think Dr. Qureshi said that beautifully, it is not from where you get your degree, but how competent you are. Ultimately, it is competence that matters. 10 years from now, nobody will ask you, आपने कहाँ से MBA किया या कहाँ से degree हासिल किया आपने. Nobody really bothers. Nobody's ever asked me. Most people assume that I am from one of the IIMs. So चालू करते हैं, सर आप IIM कौन से इसमें थे? मैंने कहा भैया मैं उसके दरवाजे मैंने देखे नहीं हैं. But then it is sheer competence, it is sheer the way in which you work, the way in which you absorb, the way in which you do your work that matters. So you climb only when you excel in what you do now. आपकी generation बहुत ही बेचैन generation है. You want to get tomorrow today. Your lives are about Facebooks, and of course forget Facebooks now. It's about Instagrams, even Twitter has now gone, abhi coup aa gayi hai. Right? But then ultimately your success is going to be on your competence. And don't ever forget that competence means not just doing what you're doing well today, but doing well tomorrow. Which means continuous learning. डिग्री ले लिया, सर्टिफिकेट ले ली, फ्रेम कर दिया घर में, ड्राइंग रूम में रख दिया. मेरे ज़माने में तो ड्राइंग रूम में रखते थे. आज के ज़माने में probably you do a scan of it and keep it, store it on your laptop. That's a different point altogether. But this is only the passport to your job. ये और कुछ नहीं है, ये passport है. Your teachers, your institution has enabled you to get a passport to get into a role and hopefully to do something with your lives. But unless you continuously upgrade yourself, you will find yourself on the wrong side of competence. You will become a dinosaur in this age very, very quickly. And that is what you have to guard against. You have to constantly upgrade your skills, constantly learn, which means that you have to adapt an attitude of humility. I'm very fond of Kabir Dohas. About the greatest thing that this country has contributed are the Dohas of Kabir. 700 years ago, what the savant said is true today. It will be true in the next 700 years also. But yet, we look at different philosophers and Western philosophers and Eastern philosophers and say, unhone kaisa kya, I want to quote Kant and I want to quote Wittgenstein and I want to quote X and Y and Z. Our own Kabir said, Bura jo dekhan mai chala, bura na miliya koi, jo dil khoja apna, mujhsa bura na koi. Have that attitude towards your competence as well. That's the only way you learn. The only way in which you learn is to have the humility to say, I don't know it. And none of us know it. If you ask me today, you invited me because I'm the chairman and managing director of a company. Naam bade aur darshan chote. What I know about management is probably 1% of 1% of what there is to know. And yet I have spent 40 years of my career. So it's important that you constantly focus on competence. The third element, credibility. Credibility is as sure as sunrise, as clear as a pond. No surprises. You seldom focus on credibility. You keep changing yourself. Girgit ban jate ho. Change to the circumstance. But your credibility is formed only when you are constant in a circumstance. If you are a nasty person, continue to be nasty. If you are a nice person, continue to be nice. I remember when I first started my career, I had a particularly nasty boss. And the nasty bosses are the best bosses. You learn a lot from them. So when this nasty boss ever got to be very sweet with me, Are Suresh, ye thoda soch lo. I used to think, aage, kayamat pad gayi. Next, something is going to come which I don't like. But when you are credible, in good times and in bad times, you are looked up to by people. When there is a crisis and you are going to face more crisis than what I can even dream of. Every day, earlier we had crises once in a while. I myself have been through difficult situations in my career. And yet when I look back and think, those crises are probably very small. Today, there is a geopolitical crisis. There is an economic crisis. There is a crisis of inequality. There is a crisis of unemployment. There is a crisis of deprivation. There is a crisis of character. And combating all this would mean that you have to keep your credibility strong. Next characteristic is something that is found rarely, not only among politicians, not only among social leaders, but also in the corporate world. And that is courage. Courage is not a characteristic that we reward in any situation. Ji sir, yes sir, thank you sir. Sir, because of you, the sun rises in the east, sir. Because of you, the sun sets in the west, sir. We don't say what we have to say. But remember one thing, that the more senior you become as leaders, the more you need courageous people on your team. Sir, aap to south ja rahe ho jab aapko north jana hai. And courage doesn't mean telling your boss which idiot promoted you. That is called a career limiting move. And let me tell you that courage does not mean arrogance, does not mean stupidity. But if you can get across your point quietly and with definitiveness, you become a far more successful professional. So don't forget your courage. Courage is not honking on the road. Courage is not bashing the other guy up and saying that, look, I am a stronger person than you. Courage means the ability to stand up and say, look, sir, there is a better way of doing things. Or there could be an alternate solution. Or whichever way you look at it. And many of us have been rewarded for courage, because courage is something that nobody can say no to. But few will embrace, because it is more difficult to embrace courage than it is to dispel courage. The next characteristic, concentration. ये आपके जनरेशन में बिल्कुल है ही नहीं. व्हाट्सएप भी करोगे, इंस्टा भी करोगे, ट्विटर भी करोगे, कू भी करोगे, पढ़ाई भी करोगे, गाना भी सुनोगे, खाना भी खाओगे, पेरेंट्स को भी टोकोगे, गर्लफ्रेंड से भी बात करोगे, सब कुछ करोगे. It's called multitasking. But let me tell you an honest research truth. Multitasking is the most unproductive thing on this planet. हमारे ज़माने में कुछ था नहीं, ना मोबाइल फ़ोन था, ना टीवी था. we focused on a few things in our lives and we got it right. Focus on one thing single-mindedly. You want to be a great coder, be a great coder and do everything that you need to do to become a great coder. नहीं, मुझे कोडर भी बनना है, मुझे प्रोग्राम मैनेजर भी बनना है, मुझे मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर भी बनना है, मुझे म्यूजिशियन भी बनना है, मुझे डॉक्टर भी बनना है. It doesn't work that way. So get your mind clear from clarity that a few things I will do and I'll get it right. And in all our lives, we will achieve only a few things. घूम फिर के देखेंगे कि यार इतना लाइफ लीड किया है, पाया क्या है? A few things. Good relationships, a healthy night's sleep, a good body, a decent living, good children, parents who feel that you have contributed in their lives. That's about it. You're not going to hold the planet on your shoulder. So learn to concentrate. Next part, which we always forget, creative. Learn that creativity is part of your job. When I started my career in Hindustan Lever as a management trainee, I was posted to do sales, to sell dalda. उस जमाने में dalda वनस्पति बनती थी कंपनी की. And my prayer was कि I was studying in Delhi School of Economics. My prayer was कि कहीं मुझे कमला नगर में पोस्टिंग न दे, because professor आके देखेगा बोला अच्छा तू इतना पढ़ के तू डालडा डब्बे साफ कर रहा है, right? But fortunately I was posted in Rajasthan. They posted me in Rajasthan in the peak of summer. And my job was, amongst putting up posters and buntings and all that, was also to clean dalda tins, because the company had said that time that no consumer buys a dirty tin, which is true. और tin कौन साफ करेगा? Automatic cleaner भी नहीं थी, Roborock भी नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था. So you had to clean it yourself. And when you looked at it and you said, sometimes, अरे यार मैंने monetary economics में master's degree पा के मैं डालडा डब्बा साफ कर रहा हूँ. Right? But that's what it is. That's what your job is. So I said, I will establish my credibility by being the best cleaner of dalda tins. And that's what I did. So my sales supervisor came, he said, यार tin तो चमक रही है. मैंने कहा सर मेरे हाथ जो हैं फौलादी हैं, मजबूत हैं. Right? It was my way of showing that I was creative in what I was doing. It's a simple example. You people are doing all fintech and you're doing all kinds of advanced stuff, and maybe your creativity is far more. Of course, don't land up like that SGX fellow and do things of wiping out a $14 billion empire. That's a different thing altogether. Don't get into that kind of creativity, but creativity of a positive kind. And creativity is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. And many times we are our own worst enemies. We say, "Bhai, I'm not creative. I am not Pandit Ravi Shankar. I am not Amitabh Bachchan." Who cares? You don't have to be that. You have to be that in your job. Your profession is not an actor or a musician. Your profession is to do the job that you're given. So please don't leave creativity, because creativity keeps your job going and keeps your interest going, even when everything around you is bad. And that is an important element of your life. The next one I believe in my own life I've seen is constraints. Constraints is 80% of all obstacles to success comes with constraints. We always say कि भाई हम तो कर नहीं सकते, हमारे बस की बात नहीं है. And there are enough people. You yourself will say it, then your boss will say it, then your mother will say it, बेटा मत करो, धूप में जाना तकलीफ है, घर में बैठे रहो, right? Don't do this, don't do that, this is not right, that is not right, औरत हो ऐसे काम नहीं करते, वगैरह 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 वगैरह. Things are changing today, but nevertheless constraints are the worst things in your life. Kabir said it beautifully. He said, "Jin ढूंढा तिन पाइयां गहरे पानी बैठी, मैं बूढ़ी डूबन डरी रही किनारे बैठी." Unless you get down into the sea, मोती नहीं मिलने वाले. If you keep looking at constraints, you will keep looking at constraints. You will be booty duvandari. That's it. You're scared of drowning yourself. And therefore you will be in that corner on the shores. You will not be in the sea to hunt for it. So do it, but do it when you are sure and when you are competent and when you feel that this is something that I am capable of. And therefore, managing constraints is an important part of your life. The next part, and 1 or 2 points I'll leave you with. It has always been said that management is a tough act. You have to be tough, you have to be difficult, you have to be nasty. You have to show people that you are the boss. All that is true. But there's one element I would request you never to lose, because that is the most important aspect of being a human. And the Dalai Lama once said, he said, this is the most underutilized emotion in a person: compassion. Compassion is being like a coconut, tough on the outside, but soft on the inside. Never compromise the human spirit that you have. Never compromise, never think that what you have got is permanent. Right? All of us have been through life. All of us have done well. I am today the chairman of a big company. Tomorrow I will not be. My ability to deal with a fellow human being should be the same, whether I am the chairman of a company or whether I am a retired chairman of a company or indeed not a chairman of a company. What difference does it make? There is no permanency in our lives. There is no permanency in what we achieve. You achieve it for a moment. Apply the same for the words that you use as well. Today is an age when our words have become rough, nasty, difficult. Politeness is gone. Sabhyata chali gayi hai. Kabir said this beautifully. Aisi bani boliye, man ka apa khoye, auran ko sheetal kare, aapo sheetal hoye. Get across even the most difficult things with the sweetest of words. How does it harm you? Today you look at it, I have stopped watching some programs on television because I just find it so offensive. So offensive. The language, the tone, the tenor, the feeling, the underlying current. You say, is this what education is? Is this what society is? Is this what culture is? My plea to you as youngsters, you have a life ahead. Many of us have spent more than 2/3 of our lives. And we'll probably change and some of us won't change. But you have a future ahead. And there is a future in being polite, in being kind, in being compassionate. You can be successful. Nice guys can also win. Nice women can also win. You don't have to be rough and difficult and nasty and ambitious and crude and corrupt in order to succeed in this world. You can have your niche, you can do what you do, but do it well. And the last point, and this is controversial, and you will say, coming from a successful corporate, why is he even saying it? But I honestly believe in life you need contentment. You need contentment. If you envy success, and we all do envy success, you're going to be welcome to 2 or 3 things in life. One, you'll get ulcers, for sure. Second, थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही हुआ तो heart attack भी हो सकती है. तीसरा, and more importantly, you will ruin the relationships in your family. You will not have a good family relationship because you're constantly envious of somebody else. And when you're working in an office, अरे यार सुशील की promotion हो गई, अरे यार नेहा की promotion हो गई. नेहा तो boss की favorite है. Right? Never be competence. It will always be some bloody stupidity that will be attributed. And why is Sushil? Because वो चापलूसी करता है. So we always find a reason why we should negate the positive feeling that we can ever have. And therefore don't envy success. Be content with what life gives you. That doesn't mean become complacent. There's a difference between complacence and contentment. Complacence is Bhagwan bharose. अरे भैया ऊपर से दिया तो दिया, नहीं दिया तो बस I'm going to accept it. Contentment is when you have done your best and done everything in your control to do what you want to do, and still you get what you get. That should be contentment. Because when you are envious of success, you don't know the road that the other person is on. Uski kya takleefein hain, you have no idea. You only look at the glitter and glamour of success. I know we are in a materialistic world. I know the brand of the car and the brand of the handbag and the brand of the dress matters. Enjoy your lives. But remember 2 things. At the end of it all, you have to answer your own conscience and say, have I lived a good life? Have I lived an honest life? Have I pursued good habits? Have I done the right things? And above all, am I happy and am I content? Today is an important day. I take the opportunity as a senior, as an elder, to give you my choicest best wishes and my choicest blessings, to do well in your lives, to live full lives. And I want to congratulate you as you get your degrees. If anything of what I have said is of some use to you, I'm delighted. If it is not, then you can just say that these are the ramblings of an old man who has been given an opportunity of an audience. Whichever way you take it, I accept it. Thank you all very much and have a great day.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and real-life message embedded with some Guru mantras. Sir, do I have your permission to declare the convocation closed? I declare the convocation closed. I request our Chancellor, Dr. S.Y. Qureshi, to please felicitate our Chief Guest, Shri Suresh Narayanan. I request everyone to please rise from their seats for the national anthem. Thank you.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य